Shanquella Robinson made headlines across the world when it was discovered in late October 2022 that she was found deceased in Mexico. Shanquella Robinson was 25 years old. She was a North Carolina native. She currently resided in the Charlotte area. She was a HBCU graduate. She was a successful business owner of a children's hair salon as well as a clothing boutique. In this video, I just want to keep the spotlight on Shanquella. Here lately, there's been a lot of information circulating that takes the spotlight off of her. In regards to the gentleman that is doing the different interviews, Mr. Geraldo, it's unfortunate that people will capitalize on any case, not just the Shanquella case. It's one thing for different outlets because people are interested and people care, because a lot of people know that had it not been for Black Twitter, YouTube, and different information sources that are not mainstream media, the story may have never made headlines. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that her family is still seeking justice. So there is no new information. Again, I know that Mr. Geraldo did several interviews and his stories began to vary. So a lot of people start to question whether or not he was doing it for monetary gain. But nevertheless, I am hopeful that just because that one person or persons involved with interviewing him or whatever, don't take away from the fact that Shanquella family still wants justice. So I also wanted to make note of something because I was researching whether or not because there was so much corruption or alleged mishandling is a better word of Shanquella's case in Mexico, could the 6 that came back to the United States actually be tried on some case in America? And based on my research, it is true. Now, don't go out there and say Miss J from DCSC Talk said that the FBI is going to try them in America. However, because Mexico and the U.S. are two sovereign governments, they could be prosecuted in the U.S. It would still take time, and is only a range of things that they could be charged with. But I'm also hopeful that even though the Mexican government, it may be difficult for them to potentially, and this is just alleged, and this is just Miss J, potentially not handling the case appropriately, that at some point the U.S. government may find it worth it to pick up Shanquella's case. So that's why it's so important that YouTubers and anybody out there try to get it right, because you don't want to give sometimes a temporary decision to make a monetary gain can have a long-term effect for the family. And so we don't want that long-term effect to be them not willing to keep the attention on the case in any manner, whether it's just keeping the story out there or actual conviction in the case because of squabbles that happen on the internet. So justice for Shanquella. I hope that either government that just picks up the case It really doesn't matter. And I really do hope that the family gets justice. And I really do hope that people continue to cover her story in a positive way so that she can get justice and people won't feel comfortable with either the betrayal or getting away with those kind of things when they travel with a group of friends on vacation to a different country. This your girl Jay. Please like, subscribe, and follow DCSC Talks on all social media platforms, and email me if you have something or some information that you want me to cover at dcsctalks@gmail.com.